அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். இன்னைக்கு என்னோட ஸ்பீச் it will be a combination of Tamil and English, the standard language of Tamil Nadu, Tanglish. So that she can also. Madam Maneka Sanjay Gandhi, I welcome you most heartily to this function. As Mr. Director pointed out, you are here not because of your political connections or your family connections. You are a person who identifies a human being in an animal. That's most important. And I'm sure you have seen several animals in human beings also. So you have done so much for the animal protection. So this is typically your style of a movie. Thank you for being with us. மேடையில் இருக்கிற அத்தனை பேரும் ஜாம்புவாங்க, தனித்தனியாக ஒரு சொன்னால் ஜாஸ்தி ஆகிடும். பட் என்னுடைய ஃபேவரட் டைரக்டர் எங்கே ஒரு எஸ்ஏசி சார், மை ஃபேவரட் டைரக்டர். 80s அவர் சொன்ன மாதிரி எல்லா படமும் நடிச்சிருக்கேன். எனக்கு அவருடைய கிரைம் அண்ட் பனிஷ்மெண்ட் அவர் டீல் பண்ணுற விதம் ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும். ஏன்னா கிரைம் இருந்தாலும் ஒரு படத்தில் கண்டிப்பாக பனிஷ்மெண்ட் இருக்கும் அந்த கிரைமுக்கு. ஸோ அந்த தர்மத்தை காப்பாற்றக்கூடிய ஒரு டைரக்டர். திஸ் இஸ் அ வண்டர்ஃபுல் மூவி. இந்த படம் பார்க்கறதுக்கு முன்னாடி வீட்டில் நான் கொஞ்சம் கத்தி பேசுவேன், கொஞ்சம் டெம்பர் ஜாஸ்தி எனக்கு. அப்படி இருக்கும்போது என் ஒய்ஃப் நீங்கள் உட்காந்துருக்காங்க, ஏன் நாய் மாதிரி கத்துறேன்னு வாங்க. அப்போ அதை அவமானமாக எடுத்துக்கிட்டேன். இந்த படம் பார்த்த அப்புறம் இனிமேல் நான் கத்துறா நீ நாய் மாதிரி கத்துறேன்னு நான் அதை பெருமையாக எடுத்துப்பேன். அப்படி எனக்கு பட்டது. ஒரு நாய்க்கும் உணர்ச்சிகள் உண்டு, உணர்வுகள் உண்டுன்னா நம்மளை விட இட் இஸ் அ பெட்டர் பீயிங்ற மாதிரி எனக்கு ஒரு ஃபீலிங் வந்து போச்சு. நம்ம எல்லா மதங்கள்லையும் whether it is Hindu, Muslim or Christian or Buddhism or Jainism, நம்ம என்ன சொல்றோம், நம்மளை படைச்ச அந்த ஆண்டவன் தான் அந்த வாயில்லா ஜீவன்களையும் படைச்சான். ஸோ நாம் இந்த உலகத்தில் நமக்கு என்னென்ன உரிமைகள் இருக்கோ அதுங்களுக்கும் இருக்குன்னு சொல்றது எல்லா ரிலிஜனும் சொல்றது. பட் we don't follow that at all. நம்ம ரோட்ல போயிட்டே இருக்கும்போது எதிர்த்தாப்புல ஒரு நாய் வந்தா அது பாட்டுக்கு ரோட்ல போறது விடுறோமோ அதை துரத்துறோம், நம்ம ஓரமா நம்ம எல்லாம் ஒதுங்கி போறோம். ஸோ அந்த ஃபீலிங்கை கண்டிப்பா it asked me certain questions when I acted in this movie and when I saw the movie. I was delivering the judgment in the final scene, but I felt so bad that we have not been following any of this. It is really a worthwhile movie. ஊடக நண்பர்களே, பத்திரிகை நண்பர்களே, இந்த படம் மக்களை போய் ரீச் ஆகிறதுக்கு நீங்க உதவுங்க, அது போதும். மக்கள் பார்த்தா யாரும் இதை விட மாட்டாங்க. It will be a fantastic success. I am sure about that. பார்த்தவங்க அத்தனை பேரும் they have reacted that way. So I am absolutely delighted to be part of this project also. இதுலயும் எஸ்ஏசி சார் என்ன மறக்காம முதல்ல அவர் ஃபோன் பண்ணி சொன்னார், ஒரு நாயை வச்சு ஒரு படம் எடுக்க போறேன், அதில் நீ தான் நிறுத்தினாரு. நான் டைம் இல்லை, நான் தான் நாயான்னு கேட்டேன். இல்லை, அதுக்கு நீ தீர்ப்பு கொடுக்க போற, ஒரு புது டைரக்டர் வந்து ஒரு கதை சொல்றான்னு இந்த ஸ்டோரி நீங்க பார்க்கும்போது when you see the movie உங்களுக்கு கண்டிப்பா ஒரு கேள்வி எழும்பும், இப்படியும் நடக்குமா அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு கேள்வி எழும்பும் முதல் 10 நிமிஷத்துல. அந்த 10வது நிமிஷத்துக்கு அப்புறம் உலகத்தில் இப்படிதான் நடக்கணுங்கிற எண்ணம் நமக்கு வரும். இப்படி நடக்குமாங்கிற டவுட் போய் இப்படி நடந்தால் இந்த உலகம் இன்னும் சுபீட்சமா இருக்கும், எல்லாருக்கும் ஈக்குவல் ஸ்பேஸ் கொடுத்து வாழ சொன்னதுதான் அந்த கடவுள். அதை நம்ம பண்ணலையேங்கிற ஒரு சின்ன வருத்தத்தை நம்ம கொண்டு பண்ண ஒரு அருமையான படம். எவ்ரிஒன் ஹஸ் டன் வெல். அவங்க இந்திரஜா இல்ல, she done a lovely role in that. அவங்க பேர் தான் அந்த படத்துல குண்டம்மான்னு வச்சிருக்காங்க, பட் நடிப்பு சாலிடா பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. அது ரோபோ சங்கரோட டாக்டர் அவங்க. ஸோ ப்ளீஸ் கிவ் her a very big hand. SAC sir has done such a subtle performance and I was so happy. Yesterday my grandson was a big fan of SAC and Vijay, of course. அவன் பார்த்துட்டு he was making fun of me. He saw this poster where I stand behind and he said, தாத்தா உன்னுடைய எக்ஸ்பிரஷனோட நான் எக்ஸ்பிரஷன் பெட்டரா இருக்கு. ஸோ அந்த அளவுக்கு the dog trainers are hats off to you. அவருக்கு நீங்க ப்ளீஸ் give him a very big hand. காரணம் என்னன்னா, not just for training the dog to do all those wonderful things in the movie. Of the scene when the dog was not working, the care he took for that being, அதை வந்து நம்ம அதாவது எனக்கு அவரை பார்க்கும்போது நம்ம அந்த காலத்து ஹீரோயினோட அம்மாவை பார்க்குற மாதிரி இருந்து எனக்கு. இன்னும் ஆப்பிள் ஜூஸ் சாப்பிட்டியா ஒன்று கேட்கல அவர், அவ்வளோதான். அந்த அளவுக்கு பார்த்துட்டாரு. And hats off to you, Director SAC sir, for taking up such a project and giving this young team, Vicky, our music director, அவங்க 3 பேரையும் சேர்த்தா என் வயசு இருக்கும். பட் இவரே 25 போது எனக்கு 15 வயசுன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க, அவ்வளோதான். இந்த 15 வயசுல உங்களுக்கு அருமையான ரோல் கொடுத்து, and Madam Maneka, you should make this a pan-India movie. You must, because you have appreciated it so heartily yesterday. She came out with such lovely words about the artist. So we are hoping that this will reach the public of India in all languages, and great success to this movie. God bless.
She's been a women entrepreneur and educationalist. She is the director of Kerry Indev Logistics.
Mr. and Mrs. Chandrasekharan, ladies and gentlemen, all the members that put in the effort to produce a spectacular film, Kooran. I'm happy that I was asked to come and I accepted. There is no such thing as a small film. There is a film with a small idea and a film with a great idea. And this is a great film with a great idea. And what is the basic idea? Without giving away the entire plot like my friend just did, it is a film that says all beings are one. Every one of them feels sad, feel happy, feel fear, want to live in peace. We talk about dogs. Let's just start with dogs. I have spent my life with animals from the time I was born, and I have seen that dogs speak, and it's not just dogs, cats, chickens, snakes, pigs, donkeys, all of them have a language, all of them communicate, and all of them understand us. We don't understand them. I want to give you a few incidents. When I was going to inaugurate something in a school called Woodstock in Missouri. And I was going with a gentleman in his car when we were talking about animals, and he said that I'm told that you can understand animals. And I said, sometimes I can if I'm lucky. And we entered his house, and it was a long road, about 400 meters to his house. And his dog was standing there with his wife. I had never met them before. They had just come to escort me to the school. And I said to him, your dog is saying that he hurt his paw in the morning, and it's hurting so much that he's not let anybody touch it. So the man said, I don't believe this nonsense. So we went to the house, and he spoke to his wife, and she said, you know, your dog has been a nuisance since morning. He has hurt his paw, and he is not letting me dress the paw. I have had hundreds of these experiences. We had a person who came from England, a lady called Maria. She's written a book as well, and she came to India to tell us that she could speak to animals, or she could not speak, she could understand them. So I took her to my hospital, which was one of the first animal hospitals in India. And a cow came, and she put her hand on the cow's head. And then she said to me, the cow said, to thank you, she was in an accident and you brought her to the hospital. She's fine now, but because she was hit on the head, she still gets headaches. So she said, can you give her something for the headaches? Then we went to a dog who was lying on an operation table. All his legs were broken. And the dog said to this woman that this morning, Mrs. Gandhi said to the doctor that I cannot stand to see this pain. Let us put him to sleep. And the doctor said, no, let's give him another chance. So he said, I want to tell her, please give me a chance. I want to live. When I went for my first election to Pilibhit, I went for a meeting, and there was such a strong smell that I put my hands like this. I just could not stand it. And I was looking to see are there any chemicals, is there a sewage, something. And I found a donkey who was standing near the stage, and his entire body was full of pus. And he was rotting in front of me. So I left the meeting, took him home, called the doctor, drained the pus, started him on antibiotics. And we called him Dilip. So as he got better and better, every day the doctor would come to give him an injection. And as soon as he saw the doctor, he would hide behind a tree. Just put his face there so that if he could not see the doctor could not see him. Then when I brought in more animals, he would quickly eat his food and then he would go and kick all their food away. Please go, please go. And one night, when he was completely well, it's one of the nicest nights of my life. This donkey at night, he ate some bhang. And he lay on his back and he sang and he sang and he sang. And it was just wonderful to listen to his music. And he was just telling the stars, I'm so happy, thank you. And when you see their happiness or you see their pain, you realize it is as profound, as deep as ours. The movie brings this out completely, that we are all one. Once I was going down a road in my constituency and a snake was passing by. Big, long, black snake. And I stopped and we waited and the snake went by. Now snakes cannot see very well. They cannot hear at all. But at night, when I went to sleep, the snake came and sat under my bed and just sat there the whole night and then went away in the morning. It was almost as if he had come to say thank you. There is no difference between you, me, her, the ant that scrambles when you try to step on it. There is no difference. Chickens have a complete dictionary, a language. Chickens, they get married, they get girlfriends, they tell lies. They, when a male chicken wants to, in Hindi we say patao, a female, he will tell her, look, there's food here. And then she'll come running and she'll see there's no food. And the second time he will call her again, say, no, there's food here. And she'll come running and again there's no food. Third time when he calls her, she'll tell all her friends, jhut bolta hai. And no girl will come after that because he's a liar. And when they get married, they have children, and then after 1 or 2 years, they get a girlfriend. And there will be fighting in the house between the wife and the girlfriend. And you know that famous question, why did the chicken cross the road? I've seen it myself. He and his girlfriend will wait on one side, and they will make the wife cross the road, just in case a car is coming, so that she can get killed. And then when she comes back to tell them it's okay, then he will cross the road. There is no difference at all. This movie is the first movie I have seen which brings this out with great bravery. There has been, since you know what the story is, it's about a lawyer who takes up a case for a dog. Why I am telling you this is because in Bombay, as I was telling Mr. Chandrasekhar and everybody else yesterday, there many dogs are run over every day. Nobody even stops. You run over them, they die or they live, they with broken legs or paralyzed, it doesn't matter. So this policeman, he took up the case, he put a case against the man who ran over the dog. And the case went to court, and a judge in the High Court gave a judgment 2 years ago saying that dogs' lives don't matter. If they get killed, they get killed. You cannot put a case of hit and run for them. And he fined that policeman 10,000 rupees for bringing this case to him. It was the most horrible judgment that I have ever come across. Because in all my hospitals, we get hit and run cases every day. And this movie should be not only shown to that judge, it should be shown to all the lawyers, all the judges across India. I hope Mr. Chandrasekhar will translate it into different languages. And I'm going to ask all the animal welfare movement people to see this all over India. But much more than them, it is not we in the animal welfare movement that need to see this film. It is you. It is you who need to realize that there is no difference. Until we stop waging war on animals, we will never have peace amongst ourselves. Once we recognize that all beings are one, you will find that there will be a profound change in the way humans live and the way we interact with each other. This movie is full of humor. It is not a preachy movie. It's full of humor, it's full of tenderness. It's a very, very good movie. And I really would call upon the Tamil Nadu government or all governments to give it tax exemption, because it's such an important idea. It is an important idea. I congratulate everybody for making this wonderful movie. I hope it does well, and thank you for giving me the honor of being part of it. And of course, I end every speech by saying one sentence, which is always, always be kind.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. I'm sure this message is going to be passed on to everyone, and I'm sure everyone is going to start loving this movie. And thank you so much.